She walks in the Smokies, one hip at a time.
Hey there, how are we doing today? So, I had something come in the mail today, and I can't remember what it is. So, let's open it up and have a little surprise. I have packages come all the time. It's quite common in this house. My wife and I both kind of have our hobbies, if you know what I mean. This one's addressed to me, so we're going to find out what it is. It's right here. Lots of tape on it. I'm kind of curious. It's kind of funny how you forget sometimes what you got going on. It's heavy, so we could probably guess. Probably got an idea what it is, but I'm not sure of exactly what it is. Paper, 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 paper. We got a box full of paper, right? You know what? How many of you have used one of these? It's funny how the camera reverses everything. So my left is actually right. Like you think it's my left, but it's actually my right. It's kind of funny how the camera does that. Mirrors everything. I've had this for 20 years. Got us a handle. Got a rusty chain. It's funny, it's still almost new. And it's an organ, but it's pretty rusty. Doesn't even look like it's ever been sharpened. Look how rusty it is. It might have been sharpened once or twice. Look at that thing of beauty. This, I will say this is very heavily used. A hard-nosed bar, and it is very heavily used. Person probably didn't know how to sharpen a chain, or it wasn't oiling very well. See if you can see that. You see that little valley dug out of there? It takes a decent amount of work in order to cause something like that. You see it? I don't know if I can fix that. I don't know. We'll see. I'd like to keep using the bar though. It's cool. It's probably original. And here's the treat. You ready for this? She's old. She's beat up. She's a home light saw. Look at that. Smells rotten, I'll say that. The on-off switch, I bumped it and it's toast. Check it out. Can you identify it just from what you're seeing there? Well, I am going to do a little deducing here, but I can tell you the plate is still attached. Seven-digit serial number. It's a little older. Homelite XL 101. I thought this was missing. My neighbor sounds like he's in a fight. It's funny living in the city. You get to hear everybody. XL 101. I don't have one. This is my first one. I have a 130, which is very similar. This is my first 101. Trying to take the air cleaner off. Boy, that's on there. This all's going to take some work to bring back. No air filter. It's a Walbro SDC carburetor. And boy, does it look rough. I'm going to enjoy this one. Look, we got a friend came along with us. Take a look in there. This is literally a straight up barn find. Packaged up and shipped to me. Pretty cool. I'm trying to remember, I think these are about 60 cc's. Or close to it. 58, I'm thinking. It's not stuck. It moves. Let's see what kind of compression. I call that compression. Right? There she goes. Come on. You gonna give me another one? Come on. Yeah. I think we got a good engine too. I'm gonna give it a couple pulls. Oh yeah. She's stout. This is gonna be a good little runner. It says on the side here, lightest saw in famous XL series. I wonder how much it weighs. 14 pound maybe? I think it's gonna need a new bar though. I don't think I'm going to run that bar on it. The clutch is in fantastic shape that I can see. Probably going to need a seal or something. I wouldn't be surprised. There we go. We had a little treat today. Look at that. The fuel cap is definitely not original. Definitely. There's a fuel line in there, but it's definitely going to need replaced. Of course. This will be a nice upcoming project. Popping oil. You can hear it. It was a little rough there at first. It hadn't been moved in a while. But it's moving now. She's pumping oil too. Trigger works. Trigger lock works. Choke works. So we got compression. So as long as I got spark and fuel, we got a runner. And a good cleaning. It needs cleaning fierce. It's fun. The spark plug looks almost new. I think somebody was trying to start it. I think somebody put a new spark plug in it and tried to start it. If I can get this thing off, there ain't much room in there for your fingers. But I can't get it out with, it's just not enough room for my fingers. Spark plug looks brand new. I can see through the muffler to the piston, and there is zero scoring. Nothing. It's clean. So we're gonna have a good runner here. This bar, it's kind of sad to see that. I would like to run it. This seems softly thin. I'm surprised it's that thin. Have to figure something out there. I don't know. See that? Look at that. You see it? Got a big old valley in there. If I try to smooth that out, I'm going to be right all the way down into the oiler hole. I think this bar might be toast. I could probably smooth it out some and run it on the top. You know what I mean? I could probably get away with that. The other side has it too, but not nearly as bad. I can smooth it out. You know, this side here, it's got a little bit of a one too, but it's nowhere near as bad. This side here though, I'd probably have to smooth it out as much as I can and then put that on the top. Then just run the one side. So I really want to keep the original bar on it. It's not going to be an everyday use firewood saw or nothing like that. It'll just be something that I have for the heck of it, you know. I prefer to keep the original bars when I can. Handle looks in good shape. So, future project. A little video on a future project here. Clutch cover has a little chunk missing out of it, but nothing big. I'll run it like that. Real quick update though, where are we at? I have an XL12 to put together, but it's missing the thrust washer. Waiting on that to come. 360, I got everything except the muffler. I don't think I'm going to buy another muffler. I think I'm just going to leave it because that's always going to get some high performance upgrades later down the road. I don't know when. So it's pointless for me to buy a muffler now and have to pull it off and have to build a muffler, if you know what I mean. So the 360 is ready to go back together. That'll be the next thing I work on. And as soon as everything comes, we're gonna port an XL12 or a Super XL Auto. We're gonna do it step by step. I don't think I'm just gonna go for it. I don't know. Maybe I do. We'll see. Some people say just go for it. I mean, the pistons and cylinders. If I go too far, just replace the piston and cylinder, and I already have those. So I can just, you know, grab another set and do it again. But yeah, we're going to port a Super XL Auto. So 360's coming back together. XL12's got to go back together, and we're going to port a Super XL Auto Those are the 3 next projects. I don't know where we're going after that. Probably a Super XL 923. I have one. I've been waiting to get back together. And we got a zip we're going to do. Homelite zip. And the zip, we're going to hot saw the zip. Just be prepared. We're going to hot saw it. Probably not even going to try to start it before I get to work on it, just because there's enough out there on it already that I'm just gonna hot saw it. I'm gonna see if the original carb will pull enough fuel. It may not. I might have to source another saw or another carburetor for it. But I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna pull all the numbers off of it. Take it as far as I feel comfortable, maybe even a little further. I don't know, I'd like it to run for a little while, so I may not go all the way, but I'm going to go pretty far. So we're going to see a zip run. Run. We're going to see what they can do, how much potential they have, everything. They may not be able to pull much more than what they do from the factory. I don't know yet. I haven't pulled it apart, ran any of the numbers or anything yet, but we're going to see how far we can take a zip. Everybody wants to port their, modern saws. Well, let's see what happens when we port one of the old, original, the Zip, the Homelite Zip, one of the biggest, most widely produced home lights. They're everywhere. Let's see what we can make one do. See if we can blow one up, I should say. So, little unboxing and a little chit chat. Alrighty, till the next one.
Welcome to Earth, 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 Earth,